Good evening. We welcome you here to the regular meeting and call to order this meeting of the West Valley City Council. We note that we have a full quorum present. Councilman Lars Nordfeldt is excused. With that, Councilman Bueller has our opening ceremony.
Thank you, Mayor. Tonight I'd ask that all rise and repeat with me the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. I believe that we have here tonight with us a young man who's doing something with scouting. We would invite him to come up here to our stand, pull that microphone down, and we've prepped him a little so he knows this is going to happen. Thank you for coming.
Hi everyone, I'm Chester Berman Malay Jr. I am from the pack, or the Scout Den 4675, and I am here to discuss with you about I'm here to talk to you, or at least listen to you guys about what you guys do as a living and job, and what
Okay, well, we're glad you're here with us. Thank you so much. Now you can say you've spoken in a city council meeting as well.
And been on TV.
Yeah, that's right. So, with that then, we go to the approval of our minutes from July 12th. Motion from the council.
Move. I can't. I was absent last week, so.
Mayor, I move for approval of the July 12th, 2016 minutes.
And a second?
Second.
Thank you. I believe technically you can make a motion even if you weren't here.
I didn't know what happened.
Yeah. And I read through the minutes and they were very good minutes. I enjoyed them. They were helpful to know what happened. With that, we have it before us. Any discussion? Seeing no further discussion, all in favor of approving the minutes of July 12th? Okay. Please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say no. Motion passes unanimously. The minutes are approved. Next, we go to item 6 on our agenda, our awards, ceremonies, and proclamations portion. And we have Todd Poselli here to make a presentation. And he arrived just in time. Boy, he knows how to do it just right. With that, we'd invite you to come forward to our microphone.
It's a pleasure to be here, and a pleasure to honor the West Valley City Family Fitness Center again. They've consistently shown excellence, and our readers consistently vote them up at the top in a number of categories. Not always first place in every category, but in composite, we put together a overall family favorite. So there are some points that are gained by each category by being in the top 5. The Family Fitness Center was actually the top recreation center this year, and was also selected as our second place after school program, our third place day camp program, our fourth place swimming pool, second place in the climbing category, and fifth place in the category of martial arts. So it speaks well to the center that they really do a lot of things well in a lot of areas. And it's a pleasure to work with everyone at the center. I love getting in there myself. It's a wonderful facility, very friendly staff. Everyone's very helpful. It's always clean. It's just a great place to be. And so we have a placard with our Family Favorites logo for the year. It changes up a little bit year by year. but we hope they display it and everyone knows that, because these will be all around town at many businesses, so people will recognize that what it means, and they'll know that families really appreciate the Family Fitness Center above all else.
If it's okay, we have members of our fitness staff here. We'd invite them to come up. Besides being a photo opportunity, we want to have those, and also recognize our staff and express our appreciation to them. So if you would come up here and join.
Should we, let's have it go up through there.
Traditionally, yes.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Our tradition is to shake. There we go. Sorry. We appreciate that. Thank you for coming, and we appreciate the great work that our staff does at the fitness center, the good programs that are there, and that recognition is nice to have. We're going to just pause a second and just confirm. We had some young people come join us. Is someone there a scout here for a reason? Okay. What we do is we have our scouts who come up and introduce their unit by name and why you're here and what school you attend. And it's your one chance to speak in council meeting. So we'd invite you to come up and do that. We had another young man who's already done it. So, and we'll prompt you if you didn't catch all those things, okay? What you're working on here?
I'm working on the Communications Merit Badge and also citizenship in the community.
Okay, and what school do you attend?
I'm going to go to American Preparatory Academy.
Okay. And do you know your troop number?
Yes, 1945.
Great. Well, thank you for
And
coming.
who are
tonight.
you?
I'm Brandon Walton.
Thank you.
Okay. With that then, thank you. Enjoy the meeting. Our meetings are not, some are really long and some are shorter. I don't think we're going to set any records for length tonight. I think we'll be shorter. Next we go to our comment period. This is a time when anyone from the public can make comments. They are limited to 5 minutes on any topic they want. It's not a debate, it's not a question and answer period. It's just come and, if there are issues that people want to do. I don't think anyone officially signed up. Unless someone stands up? No, then we'll go on officially on our agenda then. It's next for city manager comments or our assistant city manager.
I have no comments this evening, Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you. Council comments. See, it's going really fast, not too much comment. Then with that, we go to item 8 on our agenda, which are public hearings. Our first one is regarding application ZT-9-2016. This was filed by West Valley City. It's requesting an amendment to our code, section 7-34, and this was dealing with accessory dwelling units under certain conditions. Now, I was not here last week, but I did go through and read the material, and the minutes from our study meeting. An accessory dwelling unit is the ability to create a small living area, or if you will, apartment, sometimes referred to as a mother-in-law apartment, in an existing single-family dwelling in certain situations. The proposal came forward to allow that in certain situations where the lot size was 16,000 square feet, no larger a lot width than 99 feet, on homes built prior to 1980. Part of our general plan, it has to be owner occupied in the regular portion, not in the accessory dwelling unit. And then there were requirements as far as what they would have to meet in connection with that. That is the issue before us, is this proposal to allow those under some of these conditions that I've mentioned. With that information then, we are going to open a public input hearing, and we will open that, and I will declare it open, and anyone who would like to may comment on this issue. Is there anyone here who wants to speak to this issue? Seeing no one here to speak to this issue, we will bring it back to the council. The item that will be before the council on this application is our ordinance 16-33. Then to the council.
Mayor, I move that we continue ordinance 1633 to gather further information and allow the staff to continue to work on some of the questions that we have.
Second.
Close, just make sure you close it here.
Oh,
I don't know
excuse
if
me.
we want to close it,
Oh, okay, well,
because we want it to be open, or I guess we can reopen the public hearing when we bring it back.
right.
Okay.
Because we open it, we have to close it.
Uh,
I think we have to
I
close it.
think we can reopen it when we come back.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just renotice and reopen.
Okay.
So do you have a specific date that you would like
No,
to set it to? Okay.
no certain date.
But I think the question was, we needed to close the public hearing portion here in this meeting for that, which I didn't do. So I will declare that closed, and I will now accept the motion and the second to continue this to a further date. For the benefit of those of you who are here tonight, this is an issue that is studied in the prior week. Just before this meeting, we hold a study session. We talk about the issues, ask questions, talk about items that will appear on our next agenda. So we have a chance to discuss them in 2 different meetings. Because of the discussion in the last meeting, and there were several members of the council who were, or a couple of members who were not there last week, plus all the questions on different issues, I think this proposal might benefit from some further discussion and study, as the maker of the motion, Councilman Vincent, explained. So that's before us properly. Any further discussion? Seeing no further discussion, we will turn to our city recorder as required by law for a roll call vote.
Councilman Vincent?
Yes.
Councilwoman Lang?
Yes.
Councilman Bueller?
Aye.
Councilman Hume?
Aye.
Councilman Christensen?
Yes.
And Mayor Bigelow?
Aye.
Motion for continuance passes.
Okay. Next, we have a public hearing. This is on application ZT-10-2016. The city again is modifying some sections of our code to create a supportive housing zone. And this one, we asked staff to evaluate our general plan, and it would create a supportive housing zone, which would be a new classification pattern after our residential, multi-residential, but having different requirements on them. They listed 2 examples of that this would apply to specifically and possibly other areas, are the Kelly Benson apartments and the Jared Allen Campbell Court apartments. And these would allow certain developments to take place under certain requirements for supportive housing for low-income individuals or people who struggle to get into housing. So that is the issue before us. Those 2 projects are examples of the types of projects that would most likely be created under this supportive housing zone. Now, because I was not here, I think that covered it in general. Any other comments we need to add to introduce that issue? If not, then we'll just turn it to the council. Or excuse me, no, we will open a public hearing on this issue. Got to keep everything in order here. So we declare open a public hearing on this particular issue. Is there anyone here who would like to comment on this issue? Doesn't look like anyone is here to comment on it. Seeing no one wishing to comment, we will close the public hearing. We will bring it back to the council, and now for them to consider this issue, which would be then ordinance 16-34, which would actually amend our code. To the council for any action or comment.
Mayor, I move for approval of ordinance 16-34.
Second.
We have the motion properly before us. Any discussion? Seeing none, then we'll turn to our city recorder for the vote.
Councilman Christensen,
Yes.
Councilman Hume,
Aye.
Councilman Bueller,
Aye.
Councilwoman Lang,
Yes.
Councilman Vincent,
Yes.
and Mayor Bigelow.
Aye.
Motion passes unanimously.
Okay. That then gets us through our agenda of items. There's not a need for an executive session. We did hold one in our prior meeting. So any final comments from the council? Seeing none, we do meet again next Tuesday, and then we will not meet the following week, which is the 2nd of August?
Yes.
Okay. I just mentioned that for future reference for those who listen in. With that then, we conclude our business. One final motion.
Motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say no. Motion passes unanimously. We are adjourned.